Overplaying the race card, that is the subject of tonight's Waters Words. Have you ever noticed in the media these days, everything is racist? You don't like Obama, you're racist. You want to secure the border, you're racist. You support the police, definitely racist. But now it's just gotten out of hand. Here was President Trump kicking off Made in America Week this week in an American-made fire truck.
Where's the fire? What is that fence?
That's just what presidents do, right? Not according to Stephen Crockett at TheRoot.com, who wrote this. The president's love for big trucks feels racist. What the truck? You know what else the left thinks is racist? White marble. Here's what University of Iowa professor Sarah Bond wrote about the classical art world. The equation of white marble with beauty is not an inherent truth of the universe. It's a dangerous construct that continues to influence white supremacist ideas today. So art is now racist too? Is my white shirt racist? Because I don't want to offend anybody. Race is often used as a weapon against Republicans on MSNBC. Democratic pollster Cornell Belcher told Brian Williams the reason Senate Republicans want to repeal Obamacare is because Obama is black.
They tried to delegitimize him for 8 years. They tried to block everything he tried to do for 8 years. And now they're trying to wipe everything that may look like a legacy of him off the face of the planet.
The left can't accept the fact that the program has failed, making health care more expensive. So they divert attention away from the facts and impugn the motivations of those who take a different approach to helping the American people. But the Race Card Award this week goes to MSNBC legal analyst Paul Butler, who somehow found a way to inject race into the Russia investigation.
Today, Attorney General Jeff Sessions did another one of his tough on crime speeches where he wants to bring back the war on drugs and stop and frisk and all these policies that target young black men. And when you compare that to the way the Republicans respond to Donald Trump in this investigation, where frankly all of the targets are rich white dudes, the Trump folks are all like, well, we don't see the problem with that.
Number one, Paul, the opioid epidemic affects more white Americans than black Americans. How is declaring war on opioids racist? Number two, if Ben Carson or Omarosa were tied up in the so-called Russia scandal, I'm pretty sure Republicans would defend them as well. Russia has nothing to do with race and everything to do with politics. The left only plays the race card when it's got nothing left in the deck. Little advice? It might be time to fold. Race was also a powerful factor in the O.J. Simpson trial. Recall how white America and black America reacted differently to the verdict.
O.J. Simpson not guilty. Signed the second day of October 1995 during 2:30.
At the time, 62% of African Americans surveyed believed he was innocent. Only 15% said he was guilty. But does black America still feel the same way? Here are two different perspectives.
Black man with money paid high-class attorneys and got the result that Klaus Van Bülow and many other whites with money had been getting, and without money, for centuries. And that just disturbs white America so much that they will not let this man rest.
I told you, I feel for O.J. what he felt for the black community. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
You got a second chance. Go sit your butt down and leave people alone. You are a pariah.
Joining me now with their take, Executive Director of the Black Sphere and Fox News contributor Kevin Jackson, and radio talk show host and journalist Jamila Bey. So, Kevin, I'm going to start with you. Will black America embrace O.J. Simpson now that he's out on parole?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a big change. I think a lot of people looked at what happened to O.J. when they got him on the charge of theft as sort of, okay, the white folks finally got him. And I know a lot of white America probably looked at O.J. and said they'd hope that he would rot in prison or die there. But now that he's out, I think black America is going to be fine with it. I think the Shannon Sharpe clip that you played is by far the minority in the black community. Yeah.
Jamila, do you agree with that assumption?
I
I actually am somewhere ambivalent there. I feel like the majority of black people today, if Orenthal, James Simpson walked past them, I think some people would go, hey, that's the guy. I don't think he's somebody who Black America, as if there is such a thing, a monolith, people who all think and vote the same way, just because we happen to share a characteristic of
Right.
appearance. But
I have to say,
I don't think anybody cares. I don't think anybody is going to
Well,
care.
I don't know that I would.
Let me just interrupt, because there has been a small shift in the opinion of African Americans about O.J. Simpson. There was a poll just done a few years ago. It said blacks now believe O.J. is guilty to the tune of 57%. So that has really shot up from where it was in 1994.
But Jesse, that's not the point. The point was that O.J. was able to beat the system.
Right.
And it's the very same system that we're talking about today when you're talking about Black Lives Matter and police violence against blacks. It's that same system overhaul that blacks believe is needed. So I think O.J. getting out is almost sort of vindication, like, okay, he did his time. Now let's let O.J. go live his life.
Jamila, I want to play a clip from one of these O.J. shows back in the day when he skated on the on the murder rap. This was from, I think, You Got Juiced. Roll the tape. So, Jamila, to Shannon Sharp's point, I know, great television. Shannon Sharp was saying O.J. was kind of post-racial. He never really thought of himself as black until he was charged with the double homicide,
I agree,
and then really embraced his blackness. And this is where he went here with this video. He got very black and very into that street stuff when he was trying to make money and survive. Yeah. Do you think that's where he's going to go now?
I certainly hope not. The conflation of criminality and a double homicide and blackness is a problem. What's almost as bad, and I say this in jest, but not really, what you just showed was awful, and I certainly hope that the world is not subject to any more of that from O.J.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is that O.J. Simpson served his time. He's going to be out on parole. There are going to be people who want to reminisce about the days where he was a great ball player, and they relive their youth a la Al Bundy. And then there are going to be people who say, you cannot get off for double murder, and you're a pariah, and we hate you. And he will find every range of people in between, and those people will look lot of ways. Some will look like me, some will look like you.
I have to run, but I will agree with both of you. The O.J. Simpson selfie, he's going to get a lot of that on the street, because that's going to be something everyone's going to want to have. Guys, thank you very much. Now that O.J.'s been paroled, what's next for the 70-year-old? Geraldo Rivera is in Carson City with the latest. And remember this?
We will transform America, and that is what this campaign is about. It's bringing people together.
A former Sanders supporter says it's a lie, and she's here to explain why she's no longer feeling the burn.